Here's a question about vitamin supplementation and protein intake. Two different questions. I'll try to address them in one. Vitamins. There's no need to take extra vitamin supplementation if you have a good whole foods diet. So stick to that. The vitamins found in whole foods are are drastically different than they are as pills. So a vitamin C tablet that you take is not as effective as vitamin C found in an orange or a lemon or something. Then we don't know the health consequences of this long-term vitamin supplementation. I just have an article on there on the blog about that. Protein intake, we get way too much protein in our diet. So if you're a super top bodybuilding athlete, I think you could handle about 0.78 grams per kilogram body mass. That's the last I read. Even if it's a little bit more than that, then that still is like between 50 and 100 grams. People are sitting around eating steaks and cheeses and eggs all day, and all the stuff just gets it's a extra load on the kidneys that it has to process, which actually just gets dumped into the urine. So there's harms to that, and it's a stress on the body, and it's just a waste. All that wastage actually has not only personal detrimental effects, but has global consequences. Where the amount of meat that the society now purchases and demands causes the industry to number one, mass produce these animals in very poor conditions, and with various inhumane methods, and the resources they spend on fattening up cows and the amount of grain they spend, these cows were not meant to be eating grain. They were meant to be roaming freely, eating grass. So that, number one, changes the quality of the meat. All these things. Number two, it deprives the world of where the grain should be used, which was consumption by human beings. And so for that pound of meat, to fatten up a cow, a pound, you ended up using so much of the resources that could have fed other human beings, which that extra meat ends up being basically just dumped through your urine anyways. So it's a waste. It's a waste on your personal health, and it's a harm for the global. For the world. And so I think you should be conscious of those things, and we should be critical of what we're eating and why we're eating the amount of meat that we do.